Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A battle between two teams in the top 25, and we are excited to bring it to you here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the ball's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Throwing Reed. Finds his man. It's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fakes to grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed. The screen, he can go. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. On the ground, it's Bishop. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Volunteers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Volunteers will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Aggies! Once he got some room, it was over. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Tennessee offense finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The run inside. It's Bishop. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Bishop. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Reed, pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys plays? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the run, it's Bishop. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. On the move. Maybe a crease. He's inside the 40. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Bishop. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Gordon. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Here's Reed to throw. Lets it go. Got him in. It's Owens. All out of space. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. There's some room. He's got enough for the first down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cartwright. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Vols! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Throwing Reed. Finds his man. It's Craver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtual.
Finding some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggies. What a grab in the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Gordon. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls in.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he'll be brought down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The run inside. It's Gordon. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Takes a handoff. It's Gordon. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern.
139 Albatross.
Running inside. It's Owens. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Tight end now in motion. Reed. Got his man on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And the Vols in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Reed. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You'd need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Now on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Owens. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got his man on the outside. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snagged out of the air, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's Reed to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on comes the field goal unit.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea... There he goes! Makes it past the marker. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Unloads to the wideout. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
That's caught. It's Craver. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Throwing Reed. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner goes down. So here is the Tennessee offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got a man. It's Davis. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the containing on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick, didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the